coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Bam, 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 boom, boom. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We rolling, man. We fighting the good fight. We fighting the good fight, man. And we shall win. Yeah, man. So big love to everybody who support the movement, everybody who support me. You know, we family, man. Let's keep it going. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We're on the road to 100K. We on the road to 100K, man. The more numbers we get, the more people we reach. So that's the goal, man, to spread this message worldwide, you know, international, you know, to get this positive energy out there, to let them know that positivity can and will win. You understand? Because we got to save these kids, man, because they out here, man, and they wilding. But we gonna do our part for sure. Man, shout out to my homeboy Kirk Bone, man. You know, DC legend. You know what I'm saying? DC legend, man. This is merch he blessed me with. Y'all stay tuned for that interview. It's coming up soon. Also gonna try to get him on this channel, man, and bring y'all, me and him chopping it up on TBP, man. So y'all stay tuned for that. Go make sure y'all go subscribe to Kirk Bone TV, and y'all drop them gloves in the comment, man, to let them know, man, that we represent, man. We appreciate the love, man, for sure. Today, man, I wanted to talk about this subject right here, man. This is big in prison, man. Real big in prison, man. Probably the number one thing in prison, you know, if you really break it down, man. And that is respect. You know, respect is big in prison, man. You know, it can get you killed, man. It can definitely get you killed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, no disrespect. Dudes is not tolerating no disrespect in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? They not. You know, you got to look at it, man. Dudes have you know, lost their life, their freedom, essentially. They lost their freedom, man. They lost, you know, being around their loved ones, their kids, you know. They already being treated as a subhuman. You know, you lost your rights. You lost everything. The only thing you have left, you know, is your pride, your ego. So no disrespect, man. Dudes don't tolerate that in there. They do not tolerate it in there. Any real man is standing up on two legs, man, and 10 toes down. He not gonna tolerate no disrespect, you know. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, you know, in life, but most definitely not in prison, man, because like I say, once you let somebody disrespect you, you just open up the floodgates to a whole lot of other problems that's gonna come your way. So, you know, you got to handle all disrespect in prison emphatically and immediately. You know, that's the key. Emphatically and immediately. Some dudes will get disrespected, man, and get, you know, what we call in prison, we used to call curry. Don't curry me. Don't try to curry me. You know, they feel like they'll get curried, and then they'll go back and they'll think about it, and they'll, you know, marinate on it, and they'll be like they trying to build up the courage to do something about it. But when you don't handle that disrespect immediately in prison, it's gonna open up some problems for you, man. It's gonna open up some floodgates for you. And I've seen it happen, you know, I mean, more times than I can count. More times than I can count. Somebody done got bust up, somebody done got hurt, somebody done got, you know, chopped up, chopped down because of something that came out of their mouth. Something that came out of their mouth, man. You know, I remember this quote, and I'll never forget it, man. It says, the tongue weighs almost nothing, but very few people can hold it. Let that sink in, man. The tongue weighs almost nothing, but very few people can hold it. And what you say out of your mouth, man, can get you in a world of danger, you know. And I'm telling you right now, over the years, I've known dudes that got some vicious mouths. I mean, they would say, y'all out here now in this world, y'all heard the things like Charleston White be saying out of his mouth from time to time. Man, that's almost normal in prison. You got dudes in there. I met dudes that talk like that all my life. You know what I'm saying? Dudes You know, they'll get super disrespectful. And that's a challenge to you. That's a challenge. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? So we was chopping it up last night, you know, with the Kurt Bone interview, and my homeboy Mo was with me. Shout out to Mo. Hopefully I'm gonna get the interview with him today and bring y'all that story that I've been waiting to tell y'all. But yeah, we was talking about it, you know, the way, you know, once you make parole and stuff like that and you trying to come home, man, then the floodgates open with disrespect. Disrespect that you never heard before in your bit because you've already put in work and handled that, and people know what they're going to get when they do that. You know what I'm saying? They know. You know, if you jump in a pool, you're going to get wet. You know, if you disrespect a certain type of cat, you're going to get what you got coming. You know what I'm saying? So, but once you make parole, dudes will play that odds and they'll talk reckless to you, man. And it was happening a lot, you know, in the re-entry program when dudes was, you know, trying to get out that gate, man. Dudes was trying to use that to boost their ego, to boost their reputation by talking to you slick. Now, it had dudes fed into that. It happened to Mo, kind of like sort of happened to me. It's going to happen. But when you at this point right now, man, it's a hard pill to swallow when you've been accepting no disrespect for decades and you got dudes talking slick or talking loud. You know, even talking loud in prison to a dude, talking like this with your hands to a dude in prison is considered disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes talking like, I mean, and dudes like, man, put your hands down. Who you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't tell me how to talk. Boop, bop, boop. Oh, yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, I can. You know, so it's just something that small, that simple. But what I'm telling you, somebody said in the comments the other day, they said, man, for that something that small, that is nothing small in prison. It's nothing. I mean, in actuality, it's small. It's simple, but it's nothing small in prison because everything is magnified. Everything is magnified, man. I seen dudes bleed over 30-cent soup, 30-cent noodle, ramen, what y'all call it. I seen dudes bleed over that. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes get sent to the hospital over there. I seen dudes get sent to the hospital over soda. I seen dudes get sent to the hospital over a 40-cent bag of chips. So it's nothing small in prison because we ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So everything is big. Everything is monumental. Everything is colossal, you know, and including the words that come out your mouth. You know, and I can remember when the younger dudes started coming in, man, in prison more and more. I mean, it was a certain point in time where it seemed like everybody that was coming in was young. You know what I'm saying? And normally that is the case. It ain't really no older dudes like be coming in prison, and when they do, it's just few and far in between. But it's mostly the younger dudes. And when I could see the culture starting to change, and them young dudes coming in, they talk and they use the B word a lot. They call each other the B word, but they do it in joking and playing. And I spoke about this on my channel before, about that right there was causing a lot of problems because it's so embedded in their personality and their characteristics that they do it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you do that with a dude that's been locked up and a dude that carried a certain way, man, dude gonna pop in your mouth off the rip. If you lucky, because he might just, you know, put that thing in you. You know, straight like that. He might just put that Bethlehem straight in you for that one time that you came out of your mouth with that type of disrespect. Because dudes just don't play that. You know, that's just like an assassination on your character when a dude be able to call you the B word. You know, you especially in prison. If a dude calling you the B word in prison, man, you know that those implications could mean a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? They can mean a whole lot of things, and if you accept it or you let it go, then you feed that persona. Then, oh, is that true? And then the next dude talking to you like that, and then the next dude, then everybody. So you got to check it at the door, man. You got to check it at the door. And like I say, sometimes it fly out little youngins' mouths and they don't realize what they be doing. But then it fly out of some of them youngins' mouth and they know what they be doing. You know, and that's another thing. It don't matter how old you is in prison. Once you in prison, age don't make no difference. You know, you a man now because you in a man's world. And you in a man's world that is vicious. So you have to be held accountable for everything that you say out of your mouth. And man, I'm telling you, I done seen a lot of young dudes get punished. And, you know, punished. And some of them, like I say, knew what they was doing, knew what they was getting into, and a lot of them didn't. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them didn't. I seen, man, like I told y'all, even like with the spook dust situation, you know what I'm saying? Salute the spook dust. You know, an old OG, an old gangster, and he ain't going for nothing. You know, that's Bo Billy homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going for nothing either. And I remember when the young dudes told him, he said, man, all y'all old dudes ain't nothing, man, but snitches, man. You know, and he saying that to Spook. And Spook was like, what you say? And he repeated it. Not knowing who he dealing with, not knowing what he's saying. That's the ultimate disrespect when you calling somebody a snitch or the B word in prison. You understand? And the next day he in the stairway with the Bethlehem man, I'm begging for his life. You see what I'm saying? Begging for his life. But like I say, for every action, there's a reaction. Spook Dust still up in the mountains now, still ain't made parole, working on 50 years. Being incarcerated, almost 50. You understand? But he's still not, he ain't accepting no disrespect. I told you when I made it in the re-entry and I was getting ready to go home, Spook Dust was there because he was getting ready to, he was having surgery, so they had to bring him from out the mountains to there so he could have surgery, you know, so he could be closer to the hospital. And somebody, you know, took his bowl in there one day. You know what I'm saying? He left his bowl on the table, his eating bowl, and the bowl was gone. Spook Dust ready to kill somebody over that bowl, man. Spook Dust sat beside the microwave for 2 or 3 days, man, saying if he's looking at everybody going to the microwave, if he see a bowl that looked like his, he was going to put that Bethlehem in, whoever had it, without question, and not even worrying about if they the one took it, if somebody gave it to him, if they found it, whatever, because he had made his declaration that he left his bowl out here, and if anybody got it, to bring it back. When it didn't get brought back, he taking that as a sign of disrespect that somebody just stole his stuff, and he not going to accept it. He not going to accept it. Because like I say, you cannot accept no disrespect in prison. If you want to maintain your respect, you can't accept no disrespect. You understand? And it's a vicious cycle, man. And I'm telling you, I done seen dudes literally lose their life over disrespect. Over disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Just the words that come out of their mouth. So, you know, when you speak, man, you got to speak deliberate. You got to say what you mean and mean what you say. Because that's how it's going to be taken. That's how dudes going to take it. You know, that's exactly how they going to take it. And then, like I say, even when dudes get on that basketball court or dudes get to arguing about sports or something, and the F you come out your mouth, man, F you. You know what I'm saying? That right there get you late. Get you super late. Some dudes will feed back. Dudes say, no, F you. Then dudes say, man, da-da-da-da. He'll say da-da-da. He said, you said the same thing I said, so now what? You know what I'm saying? Some of them carry like that, but when you see them carrying it like that, to me, those are two different dudes. That neither one of them really want no smoke, because you know, you both disrespecting each other. So disrespect is being, you know, it's being thrown around like that with each other, but it ain't nobody hurt, ain't nobody bleed. So right then and there, you already out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And it would appear that both of y'all really is scared. You know what I'm saying? Or both of y'all is ducking the wreck for whatever reason, because those wreck words. You know what I'm saying? Those is definitely wet words. You getting busy. You know, and with me anyway. If you come out your mouth like that to me, I ain't gonna do it to nobody unless I'm prepared to hurt them. Unless I'm prepared to go to war with them. I'm not gonna call them the B word. I'm not gonna say F them. I have never done that in prison without being prepared to destroy you. Straight up, because I know what come with it. So I ain't gonna come out my mouth to you like that until I'm ready for war. And when I say it, please believe I'm ready for war, because I know what I done said. You understand? But I don't say that. I choose my words wisely. If I'm having an altercation or a debate or something with somebody, even if I'm mad, I'm still not going to go cross that line and call him outside of his name or say F him or, you know, suck my. I ain't going to do none of that unless I'm ready to go head on and take you away from here, because that's how I done got to that point. The situation done got to that point. And in my whole bit in life, especially doing my incarceration, man, ain't nobody gonna say none of them type of words to me. They not gonna do it. I don't care who it is. They not gonna do it, and don't get a emphatic immediate response. And I guarantee you, it ain't gonna be what they really want. I guarantee it better be if you say that to me. You know what I'm saying? And I know many dudes like that. And I know many of them that ain't letting nothing slide. It's like no mistakes allowed. They not even going to accept no apologies, no I'm sorry, or my bad. I know dudes that straight ain't accepting none of that. When that come out your mouth, it's already wartime. They already prepared to do what they going to do to you. You know, if they don't do it right then and there, they go and get it and come right back and do it. You know what I'm saying? And dudes know that. You know, so dudes, use their words wisely when they speaking to certain people because they know it's consequences to come behind your words, man. It's consequences. You being disrespected all day long by the police. They looking at you as subhuman. You ain't got your freedom. You ain't got, you ain't around your loved ones. Real stuff going on in the street, you can't do nothing about it. You depressed with your situation, suppressed and all this suppressing all this anger, and then somebody gonna come out their mouth to you and call you the B word, or come out their mouth to you and tell you suck this, or come out their mouth to you and tell you F you. Man, get out of here, man. You asking to die. You literally asking to die. You understand? Because all the frustration and all the irritation is going on with a dude by being without his liberty and his freedom, and he ain't got nowhere to release that anger. It's gonna come out on you when you come out your mouth with some foolishness. And that's a lesson that some of these young dudes come into prison and learn the hard way, because they coming in off the streets with all of that flammery and all that reckless mouth. You know what I'm saying? Coming out, the words coming, they just reckless with their mouth, man. They reckless with their mouth, man. It's certain things that you do not say to a man, period. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things you just don't say to a grown man. Yeah, it's just certain things. You just don't come out your mouth and say to a grown man. And like I say, I known dudes they ask for war. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they ask for war. They call it pressing. That's when they pressing you. You know what I'm saying? When they dealing with a dude and they want that war, they want that wreck, and dude ain't trying to give it to them. They just go vicious with the mouth. Oh yeah, I know you ain't trying to fight. You a B. F you. Yeah, you a F. You know what I'm saying? You ain't and just give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Give it to him. You in everything but a good man's arms, man. You should be a woman. Woo woo. All of that to try to get war out of a dude. They'll come out their mouth with that. And I have seen dudes press dudes like that and get more than what they bargained for, because the dude is trying to be humble. And he really don't want wreck for whatever situation. But then I've seen dudes press dudes like that with words, and when the dude when he do respond, it's emphatic. I seen a dude press a dude like that, press him and kept on calling him all out in front of everybody. And when he exploded with the Bethlehem. He exploded with the Bethlehem in the tune of 13 hits. Help, 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 help. You understand? Yeah, shocked everybody. Because ain't nobody see it in him, because he keep on accepting. But when you got to realize everybody in prison, man, is really like, even the meekest to the strongest to the weakest, they under pressure. And when that pressure come out, it ain't no telling how it's gonna come out. It ain't no telling how it's gonna come out. I done seen dudes on the opposite end of everything. You know what I'm saying? I seen dudes get pressed like that, and then they feel like they gotta make a stand because they don't went too far, and they make a stand and still get crushed. You understand? So it ain't no telling how it's gonna go, but you have to get to the point when you in prison, man, you have to set your principles and you have to set your morals, and you cannot break them for nothing. You can't break them for nothing. You can't let the police talk to you like that. And you know they're going at the police to see, oh, you going to get, you know what I'm saying, prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But you can't have, and police would do that. Call you the B word, F you, this, that. You can't even accept that from them. Even though you know you getting ready to take a good long ride, and all that comes with it, you got to stand up to that, man. You got to stand up to that, because those are your marks, man. Those are your marks. And, you in that position, and it ain't nothing else you could do about it. It ain't nothing else you could do about it, because it's going to come the same way. Dude's going to turn around and say, call you to be with, man, what you say to me? Man, the police said and you ain't do nothing. That's going to come out somebody's mouth. See what I'm saying? You always being watched, you always being judged in there, man, and you always being, critiqued as to what you will. Like I tell people, you teach people how to treat you by your response to how they treat you. So when other people do something, everybody watching, everybody listening, everybody ear hustling. When they heard a dude loud talking you, when they heard a dude smart talking you, when they heard a dude calling you outside your name, you see what I'm saying? You already being labeled as this, that, or the third. So whenever they come to the point where they deal with you, they think they can deal with you the way they done saw somebody else dealing with you. So even when you cool with dudes, you got to, and dudes are getting those type of beats. Oh, they heard him. I mean, I heard what's up, man. Me and him cool. We can do that, but me and you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. Nah, but I ain't never lived like that because I ain't gonna do it with nobody. I don't care if it's my closest friend, Dixon, whoever it may be. I ain't doing that. They know I ain't doing it because I'm not gonna do it to them. I'm not gonna play like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know there's other people watching it, other people, trying to see what's going on with you. People who don't know you at all, and this is their first impression of you. They heard you talking to or being talked to like that, then they feel like that's how they gonna deal with you whenever the time come for y'all to interact. Nah, I ain't not me. Not me. I told y'all, man, I got, man, literally the last time that I had to use the Bethlehem was for those exact reasons. A dude coming out of his mouth with the B word. You understand? And I tried to warn him. I tried to avoid it, but I couldn't even sleep with it. I couldn't even function. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't wait to get to him. You know what I'm saying? To make my point clear. And unfortunately, it went farther than it had to go because I really just wanted to put hands on him to make him understand that you ain't gonna never talk to me like that. Never. You understand? But it went too far. He made a country break and he got later. You understand? The Earl situation, y'all go back to the videos, if y'all been following TBP, you know what I'm talking about. But I didn't even want to do that, but that's what I'm saying. At the point of my bid at that time, I'm in relaxed mode as far as you can be in prison. I'm trying to, do my thing and stay out the way. And hey, come out his mouth with some vicious stuff. You understand me? So you got to, you maybe have a goal and a mission of what you're trying to do, but at the same time, you're supposed to be locked in and focus on that goal. But at the same time, you have to remove all obstacles that's preventing you from getting to that goal. That's an obstacle. You see what I'm saying? Because if I'm focused trying to get on up out of here and trying to do this and do that and do my bit and stay out of people's way, and then you get in my way, it's a must that I got to move you. Because if I let him do that, then somebody else. So either way, I'm going to have to deal with the situation. So I'd rather deal with it when it happens. And unfortunately, sometimes that's going to mess your bit up. That's going to set you back. That's going to put you in a position where, it might be life or death, depending on who the person is. It don't matter. You still got to step up to the plate because you cannot accept no disrespect, man. Disrespect and being disrespected and accepting disrespect in prison can cost you your life. It can cost you your life because dudes will underestimate you. It can cost you to take a life. Because dude might underestimate you and think that he can talk to you like that or come at you like that because he heard somebody else do it, and you may end up having to take him away from here, or you might end up having him thinking he can do something to you. So it's just dangerous, man. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous situation, man. The mouth is one of the most vicious weapons on this planet. You know what I'm saying, me? I'm telling you, yeah, the mouth is one of the most vicious weapons on this planet, man. And I don't know, man. It would be hard. I would have to sit back and really, really think if maybe just dudes running their mouth and things they said out of their mouth, man. It's definitely up there. Whether it's, I know more dudes that got touched behind that than anything, even debts and owing money, and it's things they say out of their mouth. The dudes ain't gonna accept. The dudes is not gonna accept. I done seen them get the buck niggas. I seen one dude drove to the ground and took 4-5 straight shots to his mouth. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about the starting 5. He almost got all the starting 5. Knocked 4 teeth out his mouth. 4 teeth out his mouth. Pent down to the ground. 4 teeth out his mouth. The next time I seen him, he had nothing up there. Nothing. From running his mouth. And he was running his mouth so emphatic, like he thought the dude was really scared of. See, once you let dudes say certain things and you don't check them off the rip, or you don't step to them off the rip, they even get more and more vicious with it. They get more and more bold with it. They get more and more loud with it. Now they looking for an audience. Now they looking for people to laugh and giggle and look at you like you saw. No, man, you got to give him the business. He got the business. You know what I'm saying? He got the business. But even if he gets somebody else teeth in his mouth, those gone right there. The ones you were born with, they gone. You know what I'm saying? For running your mouth. For running your mouth, man. And the basketball court is one of the main places where all of us go there. Them dudes get on that court, man. They get to losing. They get fouled. They get to coming out their mouth with so much. And dudes just take off right on the court. Bang, bang. I know many cats keep that Bethlehem close to them on the court. Got a partner on the sideline holding it for them. Got it wrapped up in their shirt when they done took their shirt off. They got the Bethlehem over there. They got them wrapped up in their shorts. They got them wrapped up in their pants, in their coat. On deck, because they know getting on that court, somebody might come out their mouth at any time and say some stuff that you not going to accept. Straight like that. And they don't know how it might shake out. They might got a partner out there. They might got the dudes got that jump. I done seen dudes play basketball and the viciousness get to slinging so much and everybody start breaking for their pants. Everybody start breaking for their shorts, going for their shirts. And everybody done draw down out there all over this. All over this. I'm telling you, man, that disrespect is monumental in prison. It's monumental. That's why you got a lot of dudes you see they came out of prison and they was gone for a long time. You see that they pick their words wisely, man. You see that they, give you warnings and tell you what not to say to them, man, because it's different. Because it's the culture in there. It's the way you come from. And, even out here, like I say, people out here, they a little bit more loose with their mouth out here. And I done heard things out here that I wouldn't, they would have got a real different response from me on the other side. My sister, I told you, my sister like to play using that B word with me because she see how agitated it get me. She see how agitated it get me. And I tell her, and I done told her, in joking because it's my sister, but I told her, I said, if you would have said that to me in there, you know what would have happened to you. So, boy, you better get out and leave me. Yeah, I said, I'm telling you, you better watch your mouth. You better watch, but I be serious, but I be playing. But I be serious. You know what I'm saying? It make my skin crawl. It make my skin crawl, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only used to responding to that in one way. You know what I'm saying? I'm only used to responding to it in one way. And I ain't had to deal with a lot of it. Once you set the mark and it's known, then that's what it is. So I felt like anytime it happened after I done let you know that this is where I stand, I feel it's intentional. So you know what? When I feel it's intentional, guess what? I feel no mercy for you. Not zero. Not 1 iota. Because after I get doing what I'm doing and you get this, I'm be thinking about in my mind what you was just saying 5 minutes ago. You understand? And that's probably how a lot of dudes feel in prison. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes. And you see a dude talking so vicious and reckless out his mouth, and then the next 5 minutes you see a dude down on him and he hollering and screaming for his life. You know what I'm saying? And then you looking at it from the outside looking in, you like, man, oh, that's vicious, man. He killing him. He doing this and doing that. But he was just talking like a killer 5 minutes ago. See what I'm saying? He was just talking like a killer 5 minutes ago. So now he's screaming, hollering, please, stop. I'm sorry. I take it back. Man, you got to be careful what you say out your mouth, man. Words are very, very powerful, man. And disrespectful words can cost you your life, man. That is an absolute fact. And in prison, it is magnified. Just like I told you, everything in prison is magnified. Everything. From words to money to drugs to it's just magnified in prison. Which is an oxymoron because prison is smaller than the whole world. But in that small world, everything is magnified. Everything, man. But disrespect will not be tolerated, man. It will not be tolerated by no means in no way in prison. If you expect to survive. Because you're not going to eliminate all drama. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to eliminate all larceny, skullduggery, and tomfoolery. You're not going to eliminate it. Period. Because you're in a world that encompasses all of that. But you will, shrink it when you set morals and principles and you don't break them. Less foolishness going to come to you. Not no foolishness because you're in a foolish world. Less foolishness going to come to you when it's known that you ain't accepting no anything. Yeah, when it's known. But you are going to have to be able to enforce it. You're going to have to be able to enforce it on call. Whenever it happens. Oh, I'm programming right now. Oh, I'm trying to get out of prison. Oh, I ain't got time for no drama. Oh, I'm trying to stay out of trouble. Boom. Disrespect come. You got to put all that to the side and deal with that. That's how you do time. You got to. it's sacrifices gonna have to be made, but it's for the greater cause, because it's gonna, you may get late right at that moment, but you're gonna save yourself a whole lot of other drama that's gonna come down the line if you don't deal with it. You see what I'm saying? That's why you say you can't never get comfortable in prison. You can't. You can't never get comfortable in prison. You can't never get relaxed in prison. You can only get to a certain level where you feel like you in a zone. But you can't get comfortable, man, because it's stuff just come from everywhere and out of nowhere. And out of nowhere, you trying to program, do your time, get out of prison, and here comes somebody with some, like, what? You know what I'm saying? You ain't bothering nobody. Period. And they coming with it. Because they life messed up. Because they going through it. Because they got issues. They're going to impose them on you, and you're going to have to deal with them. But you're going to have to deal with them emphatically, man. And you're going to have to deal with them immediately. No disrespect tolerated, period. You know, and it'd be better served if people start living like that on the street. I ain't saying go pick the Bethlehem up and do nothing to nobody out here on the street when they disrespect you. But I do recommend you check a person. When they disrespect you, you check them. You let them know I ain't the one to be talked to like that. You know what I'm saying? And I would appreciate and I would advise you not to do it no more when dealing with me. I don't care what you do with nobody else, but when you dealing with me, respect, and I'm going to give you respect, because I ain't accepting no disrespect, you know. But anyway, that's prison. That's life. That's what it's like in there, man. You know, so you young fellas out here with these reckless mouths and, you know, this foolishness you doing out here, you better stay out here. Because you go up in there, they got something for you. You know what I'm saying? They got something for you. Believe that. They got something for you. You know, the words that come out of your mouth will get something else, you know, plunged into your body. So, you know, please believe that. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man, you know, because like I say, man, in every lesson there is a blessing, man. And the blessing is, man, that, you know, you get older, man, you get wiser. But the only way you get older is by being smart and making good decisions, man. And, you know, I see things now a lot different, you know, and I handle them a lot different. But I still, you know, I still wrestle with some of that stuff, man. You know, I do. I really do. But the blessing is, man, I got better control over it now, you know, because you evolve and you know, you try to get smarter and you try to make better moves and smarter moves, man. So, you know, man, the blessing is, man, that God has blessed me to survive all of that stuff. And I'm out here to tell y'all and to give y'all that information so that you can be well prepared, man, and share this information with people that need to hear. You understand? And I need these young people to hear these videos. I need them to know what's going on in prison, man. I need them to know what type of life they signing up for. And I can't do that without y'all, man. So please share these things and talk to these youngers when you're around them, man. And give them some of this good knowledge, man, that they need to know. Tell them to enjoy this life out here, man. Because it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, you know. So anyway, talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Make good decisions, man. I'm working on the road, man. I'm working on the road, but I stay working for y'all because I love you. TBP. Bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. Duck them hooks, man. We out here. No disrespect. Bang.
The banking special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.